And I think we just continue to provide these services and all that without really understanding, is this even meeting the client need? Or critical to the growth of our businesses. I mentioned I had a little newsletter. I used to do that newsletter monthly. And it was a good newsletter. I mean, it took me a day to write it. I had an original 2,500 word article in there. I did tips, I did polls, we did hot links. It was an amazing newsletter. And a day out of my life, once a month, would go into the production of that newsletter. And about 2 years ago, I got the flu. And I rarely get sick, but I was out. I was down. And I told my staff, I just can't do it. I just can't do it this month. We're going to have to skip this month's newsletter. I know. We're going to hear it wailing and gnashing of teeth. Laura, where's your newsletter? I didn't get your newsletter. Guess how many people noticed? 3 out of a 30,000 person distribution. This is really good information for me, wouldn't you say? So I started calling up some of the people and saying, I didn't send my newsletter and you didn't notice. Do you read this? Do you actually read this newsletter? And some people going, well, I made this folder like you taught me, Laura, and I have this rule set that when I get your newsletter, it goes into this folder. I'm like, do you ever read them? Well, there's like 9 of them stacked up in there, and I mean to read them when I'm on the plane. Bottom line, people just said, they're too long. They're just too long. They're too much. I said, well, what do you want? Can we have a paragraph? Seriously, right? And so now it takes me about 20 minutes once a week to write this instead of 1 day a month. That's better, right? That's better. And I think we just continue to provide these services and all that without really understanding, is this even meeting the client need? Does my customer even really value this?